On episode 230 of the Livewell, one of the viewers asked about the 6 cents bodega. Well, today on Tackle Tip Tuesday, I'm reviewing the 6 cents bodega, rigging it up, catching a fish, and telling you what I think about it. Prior to that episode and that question, I had already seen the 6 cents bodega in my social media feed and had made a purchase. I purchased a couple of different sizes, the 6.5 and the 4.8. I've been having good luck with a creature bait on a wobble head, so I wanted to see how the bodega stacked up against some of the other baits I had been using. I knew the 6.5 inch was going to be a sizable bait, so I went ahead and purchased the 4.8 inch bait as well, thinking that maybe the fish would be turned off by the larger size bait, or that the smaller size bait going into the fall time of the year would be a better solution. Either way, I wanted to have both sizes on hand. However, with that being said, 6 cents also offers a 3.5 inch version, which may be better for the fall and winter bite that we got coming up. 6 cents claims the bait's good for everything from heavy punching all the way to finesse rigging in pressured waters. They show it being rigged as a shaky head, open hook, and a jig trailer. So I decided to rig it as a wobble head because that's what I've been getting bid on, and see how it stacked up. On the 6 cents website, it says the 6.5 is for maximum drawing power, and I can say for sure that is a large bait, and it does have a bold presence in the water. However, the bass don't seem to be shy from the 6.5 inch side. Well, the bodega works. There we go. Good little fish on the bodega. The 4.8 inch is more for that all-around fishing style. It's great for the jig trailer as well as open fishing. It doesn't really matter, shaky head or the wobble head. Going down to the 3.5 inch on the 6 cents website, they claim that's more for the finesse presentation, so use that how you see fit. I think during the fall and winter time, that bait right there would be a great jig trailer. The 6 cents bodega comes in 3 sizes and 3 different quantities. The 6.5 inch comes in a 5-pack, the 4.8 inch comes in a 6-pack, and the 3.5 inch comes in a 7-pack. The packaging is a clamshell style packaging that keeps the bait straight and reduces the chance of being disfigured. However, like most clamshell style packaging, it takes up quite a bit of space in an already cramped tackle box. One thing I like about the 6 cents bodega is the rib body style. I think it puts off a little bit more water displacement. It's also softer and collapses a little bit easier than a solid bait does. However, it also has its drawbacks. Having that taper from the nose all the way back to the legs is a great design, and it cuts through the water and displaces water pretty well. That ribbed nose design creates a very thin front nose portion, and if you do like I do, I hook through the front, 1/4 inch or so on my shaky head or on my wobble head. Tear out's really easy, and you're bound to lose baits pretty quick. He threw that bodega off quick, didn't he? I hope it ain't gonna be a one-fish bait. One simple solution to this is to cut the front 1/4 inch off of the nose of the bait, which now makes it not 6.5 inch. However, it does give you a little bit more meatier portion in the front of the bait to rig the hook through if you're Texas rigging or shaky head. Another thing I like about the bodega is it does accept color very well. I would dip just the tails into chartreuse and it would dye perfectly and hold that color throughout the entire lifespan of the bait. Along with the rib body design and the long tapering appendages down the back, you also have the short arms that are on each side that add that secondary motion in the water for those finicky fish or those fish that just need to see something different. Overall, my first impression of the bait is it is a nice bait with the right design in the right places. The 6.5 inch bait does have a large presence in the water, and here lately, that's what I've been wanting to fish a lot more of, especially with the wobble head. I want that big, meatier bait, and those large flowing appendages off the back really do set up for something the bass don't normally see all the time. I think it's a pretty cool little design. Again, it is a massive bait with lots of presence in the water, so it could be a little intimidating for some folks, but give it a shot. I really think it's gonna be something you're gonna enjoy throwing. Try it as a jig trailer, try it as a wobble head, shaky head. You could even weightless Texas rig it or Carolina rig it. Either way, I think you'll be happy with the bait. Just give it a shot and see what you think. If you wanna see more videos, you can find me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at Tony Collum Fishing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.